Privacy is out the window. I am coping with my life, and I'm just stuck in my room. It's maybe the last you ever hear of me, man, because I don't say shit on a daily basis anyway. You know, like, it's just been mundane. You know, I've been eating rice because I'm so broke. Yeah, I'm losing my mind and nobody gives a fuck. I'll say that again. I'm losing my mind and nobody gives a fuck, man. If I could go back in time, I would tell myself that everything you know is a lie. I'll say that one more time. Everything you know about love is a lie. About love, how everything's going, how life is, everything you've been told as a kid. I would have told myself, man, I've been like, that's all a lie. So everything I've been told has been that wishy-washy crap. It's been the non-educated, free roaming, loitering type of stuff. You know, the BS that I was given at a young age was because I was of a young age. It wasn't because I actually was guaranteed anything later in life. And I understand now that it was just all bullshit, just to keep me company, just to keep me feeling secure. When in reality, that's not how the world works. So how people really are completely different than how I viewed them as a child. How people really treat treat people my age now is in such a light that I would have never understood as a child. It's from this that I realized, like, it's just like I got something in my brain that just told me, like, bro, like, I remember those times where, like, I'll go to the library after school, and I'll realize, like, you know, some things about the world, but, like, I'll see people rushing to go into, like, stores, and then, like, you know, the typical stuff, like, people, like, even like an argument at a gas station before. I saw that, and I saw how it ended, and I'm just like, I was so confused, but, like, I didn't care as much as I should have. But if I paid attention, bro, if I really paid attention, I would understand that nobody here gives a fuck about nobody. Like, it would just end in such a way. These typical conversations, like, they would just end, you know, in such a way where it's just like the other party is just waiting for their turn and dreaming about whatever the fuck they want to dream about when you're talking. It's completely fickle. Like, it's so fake. I would call these conversations just more like placed there for comfort. It's just comfort. It's just comfort. It's nothing else. That's what sucks. It's not the real thing I needed to be listening to. You know what I mean? This is before podcasts and all that. This is before everything that I ever even thought of. Like, I've been in the same one-off small talk conversations my entire life until I became, like, an adult, especially in my late 20s. And that's where it really messed me up. And then from there, I had to figure out, like, you know, how the world really works instead of how I viewed it back when I was a kid. It was such a double entendre. Like, it was just a weird way of thinking, because I was basically, like, programmed to think this way. I grew up around people that, you know, would just say these things, but I didn't have any real context behind it. I would just mimic them because, you know, that's what I was trained to do as a little kid. You just copy what you see from others, especially your parents. You know, I did a little of that because I was barely on my own. More on that later. I don't know, man. Like, it just, I wish I understood the brutal reality of it, man. I wish I was gonna understand what my life was gonna be once I got, you know, like, you know, like when I couldn't live with my parents anymore, or like when I had to, you know, when I had to do things on my own, or instead of just being told these things, if I was just showed them, if if I had a good mentor for it, if I was really getting prepared for it. But I never really got prepared for any of this shit. So guess where I'm at? Back with my parents. So you know what, bro? I'm gonna say parent because I'm in a I'm a black man that has a dad that wants to live away from my mom because my mom's toxic. So I understand that, but you know what? I'm gonna say at the end of the day, bro, this is the only chance I got really, because this is the biggest opportunity for me to get back on my feet. Yeah, and I don't know, like this, it's just really crazy, guys. Like I wish I knew like back then that about money. Like I didn't know anything about money. I was just like, oh yeah, money's cool. And that was it. I was not concerned with money. I never had my own money to begin with. I always got meals every day from my aunt. I wasn't concerned with money there in high school. So like I wasn't concerned with it. I didn't care. And then when I started working, like when I had my first part-time job, that's when I was just like, oh, I got paid. But then, I was thinking of buying games, and that was about it. I didn't really, and I would get things from my birthday anyways, or here and there, some money from there. But like that was it. So I didn't really have I didn't earn it. I didn't earn most of it. Like I didn't earn most of it back then. So like I just had a weird idea about it. I never went on YouTube to look at this because I had no internet in my aunt's old folks place, her old folks home. So like yeah, my aunt's like really, really, really old. So like we didn't have really internet at all. So since there's no internet there, I had to go to the library most of the time just to look at what was new in the world. And I didn't even look at like this would be like on the old computers and whatnot. But I didn't really look at like, why what could really benefit me. I was just looking at everybody else's life and just seeing if, what could really entertain me the most, really. Because I was just a gamer. I would just play games all day. Because I just wanted to be entertained. But that I don't know, man. I slowly took a turn for the worse. Soon after, once I started growing up. But yeah, but like I think that was after high school too. But yeah. I don't know, man. It's just I'm really trying to think about it all. Like it's just weird. Like if I knew that I could invest money to make money work for me, you know what I'm saying? That would have blew my fucking mind, bro. I've been like, yo, I don't gotta spend this. I can actually invest it and wait, over time for like companies to give me a share of their company after buying a share of their company. Like, yeah, like that is mind blowing, bro. That's fucking mind blowing. Like, we can do this. People can do this, bro. All you gotta do, like, it's like people really can do this, and like that would have been so mind blowing to me. Like, I would have been like, wow, that's like almost passive income, even though it comes in super slow. Like, it's a yearly thing, like compound interest you know. But still, like I would have been mind blown by that. Like that would have shit. Like if I could go back in time and tell myself this, at like in like as a high schooler, bro, I would have been so mind blown by that. Like oh my god, like the things I wish I knew. And then like there was and then like I guess the world of the internet. I didn't know about 4chan. I didn't know about fucking Newgrounds and all these strange websites, bro. All I knew was like YouTube, but like I briefly went on there. Like I only looked at stupid videos. Like that was really it. But I didn't know I can learn things with like build skills and like you know learn how to do certain things in my life that someone else has probably already done and learn from them. Like I didn't know I could do that at all. I wasn't even questioning things. I wasn't questioning things. I was just going with the flow, bro. I wasn't questioning things, seeing how to do something and how to do something else over that something, and like just it wasn't a game to me. Usually I put like a puzzle in my brain, but like now I didn't think I had the option for that. So like I thought my limitations were limited, and that's what had me so trapped. So like yeah, I just hope man, for anybody that's listening to this, whether you're like in high school or you are younger than that, maybe like in middle school, about to approach high school, and about to you know reach more of the double digits. I would say wow, like if you got the internet, invest in getting the internet, bro. Like you guys have to invest in getting the internet, like at all costs. Like not just temporary internet from like your local coffee shop or local library like I did. You know, maybe that's how you're watching this video, maybe not. But like, yeah, internet's a priority. And secondly, I would say just ask yourself questions. Just ask yourself questions about everything, bro. Become invested in everything. Become curious about everything. And that's the only way you're gonna build your mind. Like for real. But yeah, that's all I really want to say for this video. I wish there was more, but I feel like I said enough. Anyways, I'll see y'all later in the next one. Peace.